Okay, so we have completed our stiffener. In this we had drawn this section profile, a 3D model. We had sketched a 2D profile which we had padded, and thereafter we had drawn a line which was intersecting with this face and this face at the endpoints, and we had selected that line as my stiffener, and we had drawn this profile. Okay, so now we have completed our stiffener and our solid combined features, both of them. Okay, so the next feature which comes is the multi-section solid and removed multi-section solids. Okay, so for this we'll require different sections, so I'll quickly delete all the things. Now for this we'll require different planes. Suppose I have selected this plane as my first plane. I'll draw a circle. Okay, I'll give the circle, I'll give it the radius to be 100. Okay, I've drawn the circle. I'll exit the workbench. Now what I'll require is a plane. Okay, so I have selected a plane. I'll offset it by 500. Okay, now another, we'll require another plane at 250. Okay, what we have got here is our three planes which are at a distance of 250, equally spaced. Okay, so I'll draw a profile on the middle plane. I'll sketch. Now what I'll draw is a square. So from here I'll select the centered rectangle. Okay, I'll give some dimensions. Now I'll exit the workbench. Now again, actually you can select as many number of profiles as you want, but for simplicity I am showing you only, I am demonstrating it only with 3 planes, 3 profiles. Okay, so what I'll do next here is I'll draw another circle. Okay, so now what we have got here is a circle and a rectangle and another circle. Okay, so the main aim of ours is to create a 3D model out of these 3 sketches. So for this purpose we'll require this multi-section solid command or feature. Okay, so in this, as you can see, I had last drawn this circle, so it has been selected by default by the software. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll select the next profile and then I'll select the next profile, and when I click on preview you can see the current, it is showing me some errors. For this reason what you will require is you have to go into coupling and you have to show ratios, select ratios. What you have got here is the solid. Okay, but as you can see there are certain, means the profile is not according to our need because it has been calculated or drawn by the software. Okay, it depends upon the closing points. So the circle has a closing point over here, and the square has a closing point over here, and the circle has a closing point over here. So what we have got here, a profile which is moving through the closing points. Okay, and as per the closing point or other geometries has been drawn. Okay, so what we can do over here is we can give couplings, so we can draw the diagram or the 3D model as per our need. Okay, which would be symmetrical across each and every corner. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll cancel it. Okay, we'll go into circle. The circle is of 100. Actually the thing is the circle doesn't have any endpoints. Okay, so we'll have to give it endpoints. Okay, sorry. So I'll give it endpoints. Okay, so I've got 4 points on the circle, 4 points on the square. Now I have to give 4 points or the 4 vertices on the on this circle as well. So I'll set the dimension to be 150. Okay, now first point, I am placing this point arbitrarily, but you have to place it by as per your drawing needs. Okay, and you can place the points, and later on you can give the dimensions from here, and you can adjust the vertices. Okay, so I'll exit the workbench. Now again what we are going to do is I'll select my first profile, select my second profile, select my third profile, and now what I'll do is I'll select the closing profile, replace, and I'll click on this vertices which is corresponding to this vertices. Okay, so sorry, so I'll select this vertices. Now what I've got here is a closing point at this vertices which is corresponding to this vertices. So similarly I have to do over here also. I have selected this closing point, I have replaced it, and I'll place it over this vertices. So what we have got here is 3 closing point in a same corresponding vertices. Okay, now what we have to do here is we have to give couplings. So we'll go into coupling, we'll select here. Now we'll start giving our couplings. First vertices, second vertices, third vertex. Now again this vertex, and this vertex. Now again this vertex corresponding to this vertex, corresponding to this vertex, and here also this vertex corresponding to this vertex, corresponding to this vertex. Okay, we have joined all the vertices by using our coupling. Okay, so when I click on preview, now you can see that I've got a multi-section according to my needs. Okay, so this is much more physically, or by manufacturing point of view, is much more reliable and convenient to make. Okay, so I'll click on OK. Okay, here we have made our multi-section, but we can also, what we can do over here also is, suppose I undo it, as per our this coupling, it had drawn the multi-section. Okay, but if you want a different curve to follow, okay, so suppose you want, when you see it from sideways, you want some different geometry instead of a straight line joining all the profiles. Okay, so we can we can draw a profile, and we can use it as a guide curve. Okay, so we'll see over here. I'll select this plane. Okay, I'll sketch a profile on it. For this, what I'll do over here is project all the 3D elements, all the this as well as this. Okay, now I'll make a profile from here to here, from here up till here. That I haven't deleted this, I forgot. Okay, so you'll have to delete all these. Okay, so we have drawn it. I'll select the multi-section. I'll select my first, second, and my third profile. Okay, I'll select this as the guide curve preview. From here I'll select ratio. Now as you can see, it is following the guide curve over here. Okay, so if you see, the profile is generated as per the guide curve which we have drawn. Okay, so now what we can do over here is we can provide some couplings also, so the drawing would be much more better. And okay, I'll select my first point. So we have given our couplings. I haven't placed the closing point, sorry. I'll just place the closing points with the corresponding vertices. Replace, I'll place it over here. Okay, now what I'll select is the guide curve. I'll click on preview. Okay, so now I'll get a coupling which is using this as my guide curve. Okay, this as my guide curve, and these are the three profiles. By using this we can draw multiple sections. Suppose you have an arbitrary section over here, then another section over here, then another over here. Suppose you have a pentagon over here and an hexagon over here. You can place all of them according by using coupling, or you can simply by using guide and giving it ratio. Okay, so you can use this, or there are some other features also. You can give provide a spine as well, and you can give more than two guide curves. Suppose now, as you can see, the guide curve is following this, and the upper profile is following the same path. Okay, but you can give this guide curve over here also, and you will get a symmetrical geometry along the axles. Okay, so you can do that also. Okay, and the remaining of the features, these are the features which we will discuss while practicing in CATIA and while modeling a 3D model, because at that time it would be much more convenient for you to use these particular features of the multi-section solid. Okay, these particular parameters. Okay, so I'll click on OK. So we have drawn a multi-section solid, okay, which is made up of a circle, and the middle section is a square, and the end section of the multi-section is a circle consisting of 4 vertices, okay, joining points, and a guide curve which follows the which is followed by the multi-section. Okay, so in this way we have completed our multi-section solid. Okay,